Hello and welcome to your very favorite, very own auto show, Green Signal. Mahendra Reva's e2o is a new generation electric car that has had a long gestation period. It started as an NXR concept car by Dilip Chabriya, and then later a company made it into a production unit. Now the company's earlier car, the Reva, was not that practical and usable, but this car promises to deliver both.
The e2o is a lot bigger than the Reva I that it replaces. If you have seen a full-grown person driving a Reva I, you will know that it looks somewhat like a circus act where a bear is made to drive around a toy car. The new e2o, however, is significantly bigger. This car has grown up past toy-like dimensions into a proper hatchback rear arm. In fact, it's longer than only the Nano, wider than WagonR and taller than i10.
From a design and styling perspective, the Mahendra e2o is minimally designed. That it's not, it doesn't make a design statement or anything, but the car is overall small, cute and good looking. Now the best part is that this is scratch and dent resistant. The Mahendra e2o's ABS body panel formulation ensures that the car doesn't get any dent or scratch.
The large front grille, the flared wheel arches and molding on the door panel that gives the e2o a more solid look. Rear side windows touch the tail lamps. The compactness of the car becomes evident from the rear, especially when you are following in a traffic. 13 inches alloy wheels wrapped with 155/70 R13 low rolling resistance Hankook Optimo K715 rubber. The welded steel frame that the e2o is built on to save weight. Halogen protector headlights are a first for any sub 10 lakh car. The rear gets an undercut right below the wraparound tail lamps. Wipers meet in the middle and move outwards. Water spray nozzles are mounted on the wipers. The funky style, compact size and silent operation drew a lot of attention from audience.
Even though the car looks small from outside, the moment you get inside, it's quite roomy. Now, if you speak about the rear seats, they are actually usable, they are comfortable and they are, big enough. If we speak about the front seats, they are even more comfortable with, quite good under thigh support from the wide seats. Now, from the roof lining to the dashboard fit and finish, everything is very good. It doesn't disappoint at all.
Get seated in the cabin and you will immediately realize that the e2o's fit and finish are good. Nothing looks cheaper, flimsy or ill-fitted. The materials and the colors have been tastefully chosen. Everyone who saw it was very impressed and there is no comparison with its predecessor, the Reva I. However, we have to compare it to the other cars from the same price bracket, and so we will say it's well on par with the interior quality and its price-wise competitors. The door hinges are fairly snug, making the light ABS plastic-clad doors feel like they have some serious heft to them when they are being opened and shut. All rubber beading around the doors and the rear hatch area are well fitted and feel like they are of good quality too. The steering feels chunky and has some contours molded into it. The material textures and cross stitchings are nice too. The blue backlit instrument cluster with white text looks crisp and modern. It's very clearly visible in the day as well. When you press the Start/Stop button, it requests you to authenticate the key by holding it near the button. This doesn't work too well though, with the key only registering about 1 in 3 times for us. It was frustrating. You don't need to authenticate the key to turn on the AC or other accessories. It's only required to drive the car. Get inside and there is a surprise amount of space in here. It's fairly airy in here and the tall boy seated position makes intelligent use of the interiors. The front seats are high perch. Remember, the battery pack is located below them. They have a dining chair-like seating position. This is not cool or sporty, yet it's very comfortable. Legroom and headroom for taller drivers aren't an issue at all.
Now when we speak about the engine of the Mahendra E2o, the best part is that there is no engine at all. You can check it out. It has a stepney, and then here is where you fill the water for the wiper, and then no engine.
E2o variants come with a 48-volt lithium-ion battery pack. A full charge reportedly takes 5 hours to complete. A 1-hour charge will give you 20% charge, 12 to 20 kilometers of real-world range. The maximum power developed by the motor stand up to 25 HP at 3750 RPM. The maximum torque available is 53 Nm at 0 to 3400 RPM. Mahendra Reva will help you set up a weather-sealed outdoor charge port at your residence or office free of cost. It will be connected to your electric meter, which is almost always located on ground floor. This makes integrating the E2o to your household a lot easier. Mahendra has already set up over 250 charging stations in various cities. If you are on the road and looking for a charging station, the GPS on the entertainment display can point you to the closest one. The GPS navigation provided through a 6.2 inches large screen defines the vehicle's commitment towards making the drive a convenient, comfortable and clever one. The remote controller offered through the dedicated Reva app store offer features such as social networking, traffic updates, etc., making the drive a pleasurable one.
If you speak about the ride and handling of E2o, the first impressions are pretty good from behind the wheels. Now, as you start the car and move forward, the throttle response is really good. It takes off like anything, and the engine refinement is pretty good. The car moves smooth. But if you want to throttle a bit more, then it disappoints a bit. For that, you have a separate mechanism called the booster, and you have to shift the gear knob to the booster mode, and then only the car gives you a throttle response. So till the mid-range, like around 40 km speed, the throttle response is really good, but after that, the speed just lags. And the steering is a bit sturdy. It's not as smooth as you get in the other cars. Overall, from behind the wheels, the ride and handling is pretty good, and especially the brakes are really good.
Interestingly, Mahendra has gone with a conventional-looking automatic gear shift. The earlier prototypes have a forward-reverse rotary knob on the dashboard, since in reality, it's just an electrical switch. They have probably done this to keep things familiar, making the E2o look more like a normal car. On the front of the gear shift is a soft touch button that needs to be pressed in order to shift the lever. Only the shift between forward and boost doesn't require a press of this button. Another interesting marketing move is the fact that they have backed the E2o as an automatic when in reality it's a single-speed transmission. Window switches are located behind the gear shift. There is no one-touch up-down functionality. All the switch gears in the cabin has a solid feel.
So now it's time for the verdict of Mahendra E2o, my verdict of Mahendra E2o. What's the name of our show? It's called Green Signal. Now this car is a part of green movement. If you love your nature, you should be a part of something like this. If you want your city, your surroundings, your nature to be clean, then you should be a part of a movement like this. Of course, the car is premium priced, and it has its own practicality issues, but then again, it's a city car. It's easily maneuverable in city, and it has got a hell lot of features. And if you love your nature, let me emphasize on that point, we all should be a part of a movement like this, and that's my final verdict on this car.
The Mahendra offering low price car with a 6.2 inches touchscreen, outfitted with a GPS navigation system, radio, DVD, Bluetooth and iPod connectivity. Sitting near, it's a full digital clustered driver information display. Also of note are electrically operated wing mirrors, keyless entry and start-stop button, projector headlamps, LED tail lamps, reverse camera and 4 JBL speakers and 2 tweeters for audio enjoyment.